when each nation puts the interests of their own people first. And this is especially true when it comes to safeguarding the border of our two countries. Today, we are seeing a dramatic surge of the flow of migrants through Mexico and into the United States. That is a national security threat for both countries, as well as a serious humanitarian crisis for both countries. Poor and humble people are leaving their countries to embark on a dangerous journey. They are victims of all sorts of crimes, including violent crime. Studies show that perhaps up to 60% of women and girls are victims of some form of sexual violence, including rape. Moreover, the massive and irregular movement of people facilitates human trafficking as well as child trafficking. So today, to Mr. Biden, not my president, I would like to say this. Please change course. The border policies you are now carrying out are inhumane and immoral. For the safety and well-being of the people of Mexico and the people of the United States, please secure the border as President Trump did. Trade is another area where we can strengthen the ties that binds us. The USMCA, championed by President Trump and negotiated with Mexico and Canada, is an important milestone that will create jobs and better paid jobs for Mexicans and for Americans. For Mexico, the USMCA is an essential tool that will help Mexico reduce poverty among our people and create a stable and large middle class, which should be our #1 goal for my country. Finally, let me say that as freedom lovers, we should all be concerned with the spread of socialism that are seen in Latin America. The dictatorships in Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua are tragic problems we all know about. But socialists are making inroads elsewhere. They are now in government in Argentina and are promoting unrest and violence in Chile and Colombia with a bloodthirsty desire to seize power. And we know the socialists are working very hard to conquer Mexico and the US. But my friends, we won't let that happen ever. In their march towards full socialism, leftist governments are taking away fundamental freedoms, expanding the power of state, weakening private property protections, and imposing a cultural Marxist agenda which seeks to undermine the dignity of the human person by promoting abortion and other attacks on the family, including attacks on religious freedom. That's why I am proud to announce that next year we will host, through the Viva Mexico Foundation, the first ever cpac Mexico in Mexico City. Our goal is to build partnerships among defenders of freedom throughout the hemisphere, and you are all invited. You will have a great time, I guarantee it. We have to take advantage of these opportunities to come together and forge the relations and strategic alliances that we need to defend freedom here in the US, in my beloved Mexico, and in the whole world. So let's continue the fight, let's move forward, and let's make America and Mexico great together. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. God bless America, and God bless Mexico. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to cpac today. President Trump will be here at 3:30 today, Central Time. This is Vernon Jones coming out to speak to cpac.
Hello, America! Hello, America! Hello, cpac! And hello, Georgia. Do y'all have Georgia on your minds? Let me tell you right now, Georgia is a red state. Make no mistakes about it. I'm honored to be here at this event. Matt Slapp and cpac, what they're doing, they're changing this country. I am a part of that army. I have signed up. I am a member of the Grand Old Party. been a lifelong conservative. I'm a defender of the Second Amendment. Yes, the right to bear arms. I'm a deplorable. And just in case you didn't notice, I'm black. But I'm not going to back down, back away, or back off from my conservative values. That's how I was raised. Even as an African American, we too are raised conservative. Let me tell you what's on Georgia's mind. Election integrity. We are going to provide an environment where we are going to have free, fair, and transparent elections in the state of Georgia. So goes Georgia, so goes this country. Now, you may call me a dino, but you'll never call me a rhino. I'm sick of these Republican rhinos who want to talk like Ron DeSantis, but they want to wobble like Mitt Romney. Our governor, Governor Kemp, cost us 2 United States Senate seats and the president's election in the state of Georgia because he was afraid of Stacey Abrams. But let me tell y'all right now, I am not afraid of Stacey Abrams. Stacey Abrams is afraid of Vernon Jones. The Democratic Party is afraid of Vernon Jones. They know when I came to the grand old party, the party of abolition, the party of Abraham Lincoln, the party of Frederick Douglass, that I was coming not just to be a member, but to bring grand new ideas and grand new opportunities and grand new people to the grand old party. Vernon Jones and others, we're going to grow this party. We are going to grow with young people, and we're going to grow with minorities. We're not going to leave anybody behind. When I look at Georgia right now, and that rhino governor, he's the direct result of us having Nancy Hairdo Pelosi, crying Chuck Schumer, and Jim Crow, Joe Crow, basement Biden. When I think about the three of them, I think about the Wizard of Oz. One has no heart, the other has no courage, and you know which one that has no damn brains. Come on, America, let's fight. Come on, America, let's fight. I'm ready to fight to defend this country. Now, they're not being led by Dorothy and Toto from Kansas. They're being led by the Wicked Witch of the South, Stacey Abrams. The liberal media, they're falling apart right now. They are burning up. No, I am burning them up right now because I don't fit their narrative. Ask the CNN reporter just recently how we handle those liberals. But let me tell y'all something. As my time winds down, this is a movement. This is a movement. We're going to take back our country. We're going to take back Georgia. We're going to take back this country. But we sign up all newcomers now, young people, minorities, all across the board, Republicans. You got to engage the minority and young folks community. Let's stand up and fight. If you want to fight with me, go to jonesforgeorgia.com and let's burn this damn house down.
This corridor.
Thank you for joining us today. We are here at Dallas, Texas for cpac Uncanceled 2021. President Donald J. Trump will be speaking here at 3:30 p.m. Central Time today. We are going to bring you full, unedited coverage of that. I want to quickly thank MyPillow and Mike Lindell for being one of the biggest reasons that we could come here today. He is a true patriot, and I want to let all of you guys know that he is a fighter and that he is fighting for us, and that the way that you can support him is you can go to mypillow.com. That is mypillow.com. You can get up to 66% off using the promo code RSBN. And if you also want to support him another way, he has another website out there called My Store. It is a competitor towards Amazon, and we know that Amazon is run by a lot of these liberals. And if you really want to help take them on, I encourage you to go to mystore.com using RSBN as a code to get up to 66% off.
Special thanks go to Matthew Schlapp, Ian and Corinne Walters, Bo Snerdley, who's the founder of organization, and Elbert Guillory, who may not be known to a lot of you, but he's a leader of men, a fountain of wisdom. He stepped up and supported us when no one would. He's a national treasure, so we give special thanks to him. Anyone that has been on the greatness road can witness that it is a long journey. The road to riches can be short, the road to fame shorter still. But the road to greatness is winding, obscure, not paved, and often chock full of distractions. As you continue to navigate the road, many stops a traveler will make. And all but one stop is different for every traveler. You see, any entity striving to reach the pinnacle of greatness will have to make a stop at pain. And the nation is no exception. There is no detour, there is no bypass, and indeed, trying to do so will only lengthen the journey. The popular crowd, the blue checks, would have you believe that America's past pain is an illustration of why we are not so great. But fellow conservatives, all of the wrestlings, all of the toil, all of the fighting with which the Stars and Stripes has had to contend is actually proof that we are great. You see, pain squeezes, it molds, and it shapes greatness. America's history includes pain because, like I said, without it, you can't be great. Not a company, not a woman, not a man, and certainly not a nation. Even the left instinctively knows this. Why else would they spend year after year trying to manufacture suffering and pain where none exists? St. Paul, in his letter to the Romans, said, "We glory in pain, because pain produces endurance. Endurance tests your character, and that leads to hope." And that's the nugget. Pain leads to hope. This country, with the framers in pain, was founded in hope. Yes, the Declaration of Independence is important, the Constitution is important, but the most effective message in pushing back against the venomous, hateful, tyrannical, disgusting left is not complex. America is the land of hope. You don't have to believe me. Believe Harry. Prince Harry, a member of the most adored aristocracy on the planet, gave all that up to marry an American woman and come to the USA. And when asked about it, what did the prince say? He said, and I quote, "I found the love and happiness I had hoped for all of my life." Now, the royals may not be popular in this crowd, so believe the facts. The USA takes on more immigrants than any other country. There are 195 nations where someone could go. They could have gone to Scandinavia and chose a free college education, but instead they went to Michigan to see the Great Lakes. They could have gone to our sister country, the United Kingdom, and picked up some free health care, but instead they came here to learn how to shoot in Texas. They could have gone to the French Riviera. That was an option too, with culinary delights, but instead they decided to land on the beautiful Florida coast. People have gone through hell and high water, all so they can reach these shores where there is hope for life and liberty. Mothers don't care about legalities. The men didn't care about the language. Ticks and disease did not slow them down. The hope of this country is so great that when you watch the news, you see mothers tossing their babies over the fence, all to pursue hope. They're not even guaranteed it. They just hope to pursue it. The left has done so